$2 trillion, more than the entire GDP of Russia, more than the entire GDP of South Korea. One AI company, Nvidia. This was quite a shocker for me too, but Nvidia makes more money than some of the most developed countries in the world, and here's how they went from nothing to an AI firm with $2 trillion in their pockets. So it all started when the CEO, Jenson Huang, realized that he needed to shift the gears of his company. Nvidia was the biggest player in gaming and graphic chips at the time, and to be fair, they had little to no competition. However, Jenson saw something in the AI industry that others just didn't. He even said during one of his interviews, accelerated computing and generative AI have hit the tipping point. Demand is surging worldwide across companies, industries, and nations. So when Jenson co-founded this company almost 3 decades ago, he had a very different vision. Initially, they put most of their focus on gaming models and graphic chips, and they got 53% of their earnings from the gaming industry. But it might leave you shocked that this number has now gone down to only 17%, and Nvidia is slowly decreasing its reliance on the gaming community. The new target for the company is AI, and it has already dominated the industry completely. However, what most of you might not know is that the shift from gaming to AI happened way before any of us noticed. So in 2012, Nvidia introduced the Kepler architecture, which was a much more enhanced computing system. And my jaw was practically on the ground when I heard that the Kepler architecture took them 1.8 million man-hours to develop. Phew. The senior vice president of GPU at Nvidia even released a statement saying the Kepler architecture stands as Nvidia's greatest technical achievement to date. And it was at a time when not a lot of companies were paying much attention to AI, and let's be honest, we didn't really know what AI was. We still thought of Skynet and C3PO. And even at this time, Nvidia was planning on putting all its eggs in the AI basket. But let me make it clear that the true AI domination of Nvidia started once the company developed Volta Architecture in 2017. This computing system had tensor cores and were meticulously designed for artificial intelligence and machine learning tasks. The Nvidia CEO talked so fondly about Volta, saying, built with 21 billion transistors, the newly announced Volta V100 delivers deep learning performance equal to 100 CPUs, representing an investment by Nvidia of more than $3 billion. The processor is built at the limits of photolithography. In fact, reports suggest that just for training ChatGPT and feeding it enough data for its final release, OpenAI used over 10,000 Nvidia GPUs, and thousands of more GPUs are also required for constantly running and improving ChatGPT. So the market value of Nvidia will only increase in the near future. Besides, Brad Gertzner from Altimeter expressed what he feels about Nvidia by saying Nvidia is the beating heart of the AI supercycle. And with dominating the entire AI industry and developing an empire that no one can mimic, Nvidia has become the first chip firm to reach the threshold of $2 trillion. It's even more than the economy of some countries, and it might surprise you that Nvidia has left companies like Amazon and even Alphabet behind in its annual profits. The insane hangover of Nvidia has resulted in the company's market cap going over $1 trillion within a year, and they also made over $60 billion, which is 126% more than 2022. So Nvidia is on the perfect track right now and could easily rule the AI industry, but there's a catch that you don't see coming. Just this year, Nvidia has seen a record increase in its stocks within days, and the experts think that the growth of the company's stocks will be up by 5 to 10% this year. It is also being reported that the company's sales will be more than triple in comparison to last year. It's estimated that Nvidia will make around $20.19 billion in 2024, with an increase of 4.53% in its stocks during just this quarter. Nvidia's shares have also increased by 27% over the last few months too, and they're not going to devalue anytime soon. But the most shocking part is that Nvidia's stocks rallied by 239% in 2023, and the company got a profit of $4 with each stock. This was even higher than what Nvidia initially estimated. And to add on to all of this, the Nvidia stocks also boast a position of 99 on both composite rating and EPS rating, which means that the stocks have outperformed almost every other business out there. Nvidia stocks also rank number 1 in the fabless semiconductor group, and they're pretty much on top at this point. So I was doing a little research on Nvidia's competitors, and as it turns out, Microsoft and even Elon Musk are now trying to make GPUs that will replace Nvidia's chips. The companies that are buying chips directly from Nvidia now want to develop their own chips because they obviously don't want to give so much money away. So could this mean this is the peak of Nvidia and the company's profits will go straight downhill from this point on? Well, that would be a little far-fetched. Let's assume that Elon Musk successfully makes a GPU that's remotely similar to Nvidia's GPUs. It will still take a lot of time and work for them to just be as efficient and functional. And while the companies are trying to catch up, Nvidia already has a plan for its next 10 years. They're currently working on a new processing system called H200, which will be released in 2024. And will completely revolutionize the performance of AI. However, there's something you would have never expected. Nvidia is also working on a second company, and they've spent over $30 billion in acquiring it. This business will solely deal with AI chips and their development. In fact, the company will also make custom AI chips for businesses around the world so they can design them according to their own requirements. So while the other companies couldn't even make a standard chip that competes with Nvidia, the company is already planning on launching custom ones. Greg Reichow has talked about the need for custom chips, and he said, if you're really trying to optimize on things like power or optimize on cost for your application, you can't afford to drop an H100 or an A100 in there. You want to have the exact right mixture of compute and just the right of compute that you need. In fact, reports are that Nvidia representatives have already started meeting the executives of companies like OpenAI, Microsoft, and Apple, so they can start making custom GPUs for them. And by the looks of it, the worth of Nvidia will double in the coming years because once it makes the custom chips, the big names will not be resorting to any other options. But how does this benefit us? Well, with every new computing system that Nvidia will launch, ChatGPT and other AI softwares will continue to be more efficient and advanced. It will only be a matter of time before AI starts thinking and making decisions in real time. This could be a huge nightmare for gamers because Nvidia getting to AI might mean that they'll not be making their much awaited graphics chips anymore, although that's far from the truth because Nvidia will continue to target its consumers from the gaming industry, and they'll even reportedly work on adding AI into gaming at a rather advanced level, so that will be exciting. Nvidia made all this money just because they knew what they were doing, and they made some very quick decisions that other companies at the time didn't make. This made Nvidia a pioneer in GPUs for AI, and now they're the monopoly in the world of artificial intelligence. Do you think companies like Neuralink or Microsoft can launch their own chips in competition with Nvidia? Well, drop us a comment and let us know. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, and thanks for watching.